Hi everyone, it's Larry here from Gap Coaching. My subject today is going to be on relationships. What I need to talk to you about is a particular story that I heard many years ago, and it's stuck with me most of my life, and I hope this will help you to understand a little bit more about relationships. There was a story of this woman that was out with a cup of coffee with a girlfriend, and she said to her girlfriend, "I'm thinking of getting a divorce. My husband just doesn't love me anymore. He just sits in the chair when he gets at home, he falls asleep in the chair, he doesn't romance me anymore. And I've just got to the stage now, he won't talk, so I have to take action, so I'm going to look at getting a divorce." So his girlfriend says, before you think about that, before you make a big error in your life, I've got a friend of mine that's a counsellor, would you go and see him? He said, "Oh, I don't think it's past that." She said, "Please, just as a friend, just see what the counsellor says before you make that decision, or a decision you might regret." So she goes and sees the counsellor. The counsellor listens to the story and he gives her something to do. So he says, "What I want you to do is when your husband comes home, I want you to put a little footstool under his feet, take his shoes and socks off for him, but you're going to buy a new pair of slippers for him, and you're going to go and get those slippers and put them on his feet." And she said, "I'm not going to do that. He doesn't care anymore about anything that I do." She says, "If you really want your wedding or your marriage to continue, that you're going to have to do this, and it will help you so much." So she agreed to do it, bought the slippers. Anyway, my husband came home, went through the process. He felt a little bit uncomfortable the first time, but then he said, "All right, I'll take the shoes off, you can put the slippers on, do what you want to do." And he had his tea on his lap like he always did. And this went on. Now, I will tell you this, that the counsellor said to do this for a month. You know, a lot of times in life we find out that we can do things and we can change things. It takes about 21 days to change a habit. Anyway, we'll just relate this back to the story. So this lady was doing this for her husband, and she kept doing it. And there wasn't much said. He'd still fall asleep in the chair. After he'd had his dinner, she'd go up to bed, and he'd be gone the next morning to work. Anyway, she continued doing this right up until the Friday before the 4th week. Anyway, husband comes home this night, and he's got flowers for her. And he said, "I've just bought these flowers for you." Anyway, she started to cry. And he says, "Oh, look, I'm sorry I made you cry," and she said, No, it's okay. It's okay. It's just that it makes me joyful to see that you bought those flowers for me. So he said, "Look, I just want to tell you that I love you, and I always will. I'm so sorry. There's been pressure at work. I haven't been sleeping well." And ever since that time of that bringing the flowers home once, he has brought her flowers home every Friday night. And this story goes back many years ago. So I just want to share that with you, just to understand about inner relationships. If you look at people and you've been with them for a while, you sometimes can take it for granted, but also sometimes forget. And a marriage is 100%, putting in 100% of both of you, not judging one another and serving one another. And that's what husbands and wives do. I hope this has touched you in a way that it touched me, and will make you think as it did me. Thanks for your time today. Larry signing off from Gap Coaching. Bye-bye.